What's up, everybody? It's me, Johnny G. Welcome back to the channel. We are gonna do another taste test, food review, drink review for you today. Got the wifey here with me again. We're gonna do another brand new soda that has dropped recently. And this one is a cross promotion for a movie that's currently in theaters. In this case, we have Fanta Haunted Apple, which again is in cross promotion. We got to cover wifey's face to get it to zoom, with Beetlejuice. So it is an official movie product for that. I hold it closer. It's like, wow. Okay, there you go. But you can see Beetlejuice on the cover there. And it is Haunted Apple. So it's supposed to be like from what I read, a spiced apple flavor. This one is also caffeine free. Yeah, so spiced apple soda, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. I'm curious as to how that's gonna be. But it is caffeine free, contains no juice. Serving size is 1 bottle. This is a 20 fluid ounce bottle. And calories per serving, 260. 0 grams total fat, 85 milligrams of sodium, 70 grams of total carbs, which includes 70 grams of sugar, and 70 grams are added sugars, 0 grams of protein. So that's your nutrition facts label read off really quick. As always, what we're gonna do, we're gonna pop this open, give it a smell test. We'll pour it into, we've got 2 little glasses here, 1 for each of us. This is already chilled, so we're not gonna be using ice or anything. We'll pour it in, give it a taste, and give it a review. Score out of 10. So, start.
Yes.
Let's pop her open. It took me a while to find the bottles. I had to go to a gas station and get small bottles because everywhere the grocery stores that I was shopping at, only had cans, like 12 packs of cans, and I didn't want to get a whole one just in case something was weird, but is what it is. This was a weird thought. Anyways, smell test. Not breathe into it. Ooh, that definitely has a spicy smell. It reminds me of apple cider.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got a
Cider smell.
Cider. I'm definitely picking up on like cinnamon. I can't quite tell what all the other spices are though. So let's go ahead and pour this out. And as you can see, it is a greenish color. Looks really cool in the smoky glass like that. 1 down there. And we'll pour a second one. Try to foam it over and make a mess all over my desk pad. All right, let's cap the bottle. My nose isn't 100% working, but I definitely can smell that spiciness. That smells like fall baking to me.
Yes.
Pie, apple cider, oh, smells good. So, let's give it a taste. Huh.
Definitely tastes like cider, but there's something else to it.
That's strange. Now, see, growing up, I was never an apple cider kid. I never really had apple cider. I was apple juice. Always loved apple juice and things like that. But I always loved like apple pie, apple dumplings, baking and stuff that included apple and spices. But I've never had anything with this much potency of the spice. So to be spiced apple, this is gonna sound weird, but it tastes like, to me, like what those like spiced apple air fresheners try to smell like. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
That is strange. Like you get those overly potent, I'm not saying the taste is overly potent, but you get those overly potent air fresheners that try to replicate something. This almost gives a taste that reminds me of what those air fresheners are trying to smell like. But what is there? I do agree with you. It definitely does taste like apple cider, and you were the one that introduced me to apple cider, to be honest. been a while since we got some, and now that it's coming out, we'll have to get some.
Mhm.
But this is a little spicier than what your typical apple cider is.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't quite pinpoint what's there. And there's really nothing to go by on the ingredients list. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, citric acid, natural flavors, sodium benzoate to protect taste, salt, yellow 5, blue 1. That's all. So there's nothing here that would really give anything to lend credence to what it is we're tasting. Cinnamon, cardamom, not really getting nutmeg. I'm trying to think of baking spices, and I'm kind of drawing a blank.
Star? Whatever.
Star anise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be. It's just really giving... I'm not getting vanilla, which is something that you see combined with that a lot.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. Cinnamon, vanilla, star anise.
That would be too sweet for this. It's not...
Yeah, and
it's more spicy spice.
It's almost like somebody took one of those really fall-scented, like, potpourri bundles.
Yeah.
And just soaked the apple in it. Like, so that again is like air freshener type thing. But it's really good. But it's just hard to tell exactly what's in here. And again, it does remind you of apple cider, if apple cider was a soda. I will say this is different, and it's kind of surprising. I was expecting it, even though it said spiced apple, I was expecting it to lean more into the apple juice side and less strong. It's not so strong that the spice burns or hurts your throat or anything like that. It's got a good combination of flavors. And everything kind of comes through plentiful. There's no overkill. And the apple isn't weak by any means either. So, with that being said, even though I'm still not 100% on what everything is in here, I really do like the taste. I really do like the overall flavor. And again, that's coming from a majority apple juice kid. So I still love apple juice. There's a big recall on apple juice right now. But, yeah, but that's a different story. Now, going ahead to rate this out of 10. I'm going to put mine from the perspective of loving to bake and loving apple juice and things like that. My limited taste of cider. This one for me, I would give an 8.5 out of 10. I feel that's fair because I enjoy the flavor. I enjoy the overall. Would I drink more of this? Yeah, I would, especially if it was like a recurring seasonal flavor just in fall. If they kept this around permanently, like an all year, I wouldn't want to pick this up in the summertime. I don't think I'd want this in the springtime. Fall, winter flavor, when I do baking and stuff like that, I would absolutely love to drink this more. This actually, as weird as it sounds, you know how they do like the hot Dr. Pepper and stuff like that? This might be good warm, like a warm apple cider or something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, we should try this as a float with vanilla ice cream. Ooh. Almost would be like apple pie, warm apple pie with the ice cream on top. Maybe warm it up a little bit and then put the vanilla ice cream in. Ooh.
Yes.
We may be doing a part 2 to this taste test here, guys. Or, actually, even better yet, what we'll do is we'll do that. We'll get some vanilla ice cream and we'll follow up at the end of this video with that. Let's do it that way, since it'll just be a small thing. We'll follow up at the end of the video. But I think 8.5 out of 10 is a solid review score for me. What about you? What are you giving it? A 9?
Yeah.
What for?
I love cider in general, so that already. I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with that. Be honest.
It's got a really good flavor. I mean, you've kind of pinpointed what it reminds you of without being able to tell what the actual seasonings and spices are. So
I don't either.
I don't know.
But I think it's pretty damn good. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and go get some ice cream and give this a try as like a float.
Yes.
We'll do a cold one and then we'll do a warm one. See which one's better. All right, so following up now, guys, like we had said, we're going to try it now kind of as a float. So with the thought of the taste profile being similar to that of baked goods, stuff like that, the spicy apple, we decided that we're going to try this 2 different ways. So we got some vanilla ice cream and a scoop. And I have a glass here that's just the plain cold Fanta Haunted Apple. And then I also have a mug that I just heated up in the microwave. So it's nice and piping hot. Well, not really piping hot. The steam's gone now, but it is hot. I stuck my finger in it and it hurt right before I started recording. That's a phrase that I probably shouldn't use. I stuck my finger in it and it hurt. But anyways, we're going to put a scoop of ice cream in each one and we're going to try it. So we're going to try the hot one first because obviously that's going to cool down quicker. And we're kind of doing this like a float. And the thought process, just bumped my mic arm. The thought process is this here should probably be like a piece of hot apple pie with ice cream. So let's give it a shot. Don't you fall on me. There we go. All right. We put the ice cream in. You guys can see that. It's in the top of the mug. It's foaming up a little bit. Push it down and let it really soak in a little bit, which is kind of backfiring. Drink some foam. That there. Yep. All right. Here we go. Oh my. That's something special. Ooh. It's like warmed apple cider. Or again, like a fresh hot piece of apple pie just out of the oven. And a scoop of ice cream on top. Oh, is that good? That's a treat. Yum. All right. Quickly, let's compare it. Despite the fact that I'm dropping ice cream on my crotch. Anyways, let's compare it with the cold. What would be like a regular like soda float. Just see what it's like. Wee. Get it in there a little bit. Let it load up. I should have brought like a spoon or something in and kind of push it around. I'm gonna take another sip of that hot one while we're waiting on that. Swirl it now that we got some room. A good flavor. All right, hold one next. Not bad. It kind of reminds me of when it's cold. It kind of reminds me of like a. I don't know if sorbet is the right word. I've had like caramel apple ice cream and stuff before that was really good. Actually, yeah, remember we bought that carton of caramel apple ice cream that one time because we had a drink that we wanted to make a little bit of a boozy milkshake with. And that was pretty good. But that kind of reminds me of like a fruity sorbet or sherbet.
Yeah.
Kinda. I like both, but I'm kind of leaning in the direction of the warm one better, the hot one.
I like the hot one myself better.
That's kind of interesting. It does vaguely remind of like what I said, but also kind of like a hot tea. You know, you have a hot tea with milk or something. You know, that kind of gives me spiced tea, spiced vibe like that too. So various good things about both, but I definitely lean more towards the hot with that. Something different to try. Now, rating these versions of the drinks alone, I think I would go more like a 8.5 to 9 out of 10 territory for the hot, and probably like a solid 7.5 to 8 for the cold.
Same
ish.
It's good.
Very, very good, but I like that hot one. That is definitely yum. And now it's starting to cool off. It's still pretty warm, but it's starting to cool off because of the ice cream. Very, very good flavor. So there you have it, guys. That is it for the Fanta Haunted Apple review. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments if you guys have tried it, or if not, let me know what your favorite type of soda float is. So do you like the soda floats like this, like a typical, like a root beer float, or a Coca-Cola, or orange, like a orange cream float is kind of a really popular one too. So things like that. Let me know if you guys have not tried the Fanta Haunted Apple, what your favorite float is. With that being said, as always, I appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to hang out on the channel and to watch the videos. You guys are awesome. Make sure to like and to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we will see you guys next time.